Salut à tous, c'est Dirigerez-vous, on se retrouve une fois de plus pour Expédition Rome. On vient de sauver notre villa, on vient de sauver notre maman, Cineros est mort, Lurco va payer. Il va payer tellement cher. Honnêtement, je ne sais pas ce qu'on va nous proposer, mais imaginez la pire des choses et c'est ce qui va lui arriver. Mais on verra ça dans un instant. Avant toute chose, sachez que vous pouvez commenter, liker, vous abonner à la chaîne ainsi qu'activer la petite cloche de notification qui vous préviendra dès que du nouveau contenu sera disponible, sachant qu'il y a au moins une vidéo par jour. Ceci étant, on a enfin éteint l'incendie de notre maison. C'était compliqué. Où on a débloqué de nouvelles choses. Ah, il y a juste les éburons que l'on n'a pas fait. Dommage. Là, éburon. Il nous manque encore deux logos à débloquer. En termes de trophées, il nous en manque pas mal. Hein. Bestia Gift, Kaizo Gift. Il faut à chaque fois, c'est de la séduction. Donc, vu qu'on était avec Khalida, c'était normal qu'on puisse pas faire le reste. Mais bon. Les dots sont liés à des choix. Ce qui assure une petite rejouabilité au titre. Même une grosse en fait. Hein, parce qu'il y a tellement de possibilités différentes. Allez, on va retrouver nos amis à la Regia. Normalement, Caton et Cicéron nous y attendent déjà. Notre maman nous y attend déjà. Ainsi que le corps de Cineros. Ah non, maman, elle est là. Elle est dans le groupe. On dirait bien, hein. Ouais. 5 personnes, mais on est 6. Ok. On va l'escorter. La Regia était autrefois la résidence royale, lorsque Rome était un royaume. Elle abrite aujourd'hui les sanctuaires de Mars et d'Ops, déesse de la fertilité. Ce qui devrait nous assurer normalement d'être en sécurité. En même temps, on nous a bien attaqué au forum. Il y a toujours l'espèce de sbire de Lurco hein, qui n'est pas mort, il a réussi à fuir. Lui aussi. Hein. Je vais m'occuper de lui. Qu'est-ce qui se passe si on passe par là? Par ici, t'es qui toi? Marius Aurelius Cotta. Alors, c'est vrai que dans l'absolu, toi je t'aime pas beaucoup. Je t'ai sauvé la vie, mais t'as pas été très reconnaissant, on va dire.
You are alive.
Nous sommes sains et saufs, mais de justesse. On a attaqué ma famille.
Of course he would, the coward. I'm so glad your family is safe now.
I could not believe my ears when Cato told me about Lurco's betrayal. This shall not go unpunished.
Crois-tu que nous ayons maintenant suffisamment de preuves pour le faire condamner?
You will need to come up with a very good reason for doing this.
I'd like to see him try.
Assurons-nous que ma mère soit en sécurité.
I shall keep her in the temple. No harm will come to her. You have my word.
Merci.
Of course.
C'était Corvinus, le larbin de Lurco. Malheureusement, il s'est échappé.
What if he comes back for us? I don't believe anyone close to you is safe.
Corvinus est sournois, mais persévérant. Si les dieux le veulent, nous serons prêts à l'accueillir quand il arrivera.
Your faith is inspiring.
Ouais. Mais toi, Cotta, fais bien attention.
We need to seize the initiative. Corvinus can't be too far away. As long as he's in the wind, we can't be safe.
Khalida peut le trouver.
Maybe, but it'll take some time, and we don't have much to spare.
I know where he is.
Bestia.
Maybe I can ask some of my friends in the Senate. Lyurko must have allies, and perhaps some of them know a few things.
Highly unlikely. Chances are not even Lyurko knows where that man is.
I know where he is.
An augury might reveal his location.
Bestia, dis-nous tout.
Will we set a chicken loose in the streets of Rome and hope that it guides us to him? Hardly.
I know where he is.
Allez-vous finir par écouter cet homme?
All right, there's no need to yell.
Bah, ça fait 2 fois qu'il te le dit, hein.
He is a Campus Martius hiding with a group of gladiators he has hired. We can go there and get him.
Et si c'est un piège?
What if it is? Do we have a choice?
Tu en es certain?
These are men I have fought beside in the arena, who looked up to me once. I am
Allons-y.
certain
Mais n'oublie pas que je le veux vivant.
he killed my magister. I will make no promises.
Oui. Alors honnêtement, là le jeu me fait dire que je le veux vivant, hein. C'est uniquement le jeu, hein. Moi personnellement, je le veux pas vivant, hein. Cependant, on va quand même finir. Oh, très joli, hein. Si les développeurs ont créé le temple, on va quand même le visiter. Voilà, très chouette. Très romain. Très romain. Même si ça, il y a un petit côté romain avec l'aigle, tout ça, mais la forme, ça fait un peu étrusque, un petit peu perse. Ouais, très sympa. Plein de jolies inspirations au niveau esthétique dans ce jeu. Ok, on va aller au campus Martius. On va faire une petite sauvegarde. Et on va y aller. Ok, il y a combien d'hommes? On voit 2, 5, 7. 7 et 3, 10. 10, 13. D'accord.
Lucius Serucius Corvinus. We're here. Come out and play.
The entire ensemble is here. I guess you're ready for the final act. I have to admit, I'm impressed. I did not expect you to be able to find this place.
Gladiateur, en aidant cet homme, vous vous rendez complice de meurtre, de corruption et de trahison. Croyez-vous vraiment qu'un tel homme fera tout son possible pour vous faire innocenter? Certainement pas. Il vous laissera porter le chapeau. À quoi vous serviront ces dénarii lorsque vous serez étranglé jusqu'à la mort pour ces crimes?
Pay no heed to his words. We work for the consul himself. Vitellius Lurko will ensure that no punishment of any kind will befall us.
We will tear that weasel limb from limb. Then there will be no one to protect you from the law.
I remember you, Tabat. We fought lions together in the arena.
Bestia Tabat. Now, no amount of denarii will make me fight you.
Voilà un être sensé.
You're on your own, Corvinus.
Ok, 2 de moins. Parfait. Tonneau de poids. Tonneau de poids. Ça m'arrange pas des masses, ça. Alors, comment est-ce qu'on va pouvoir s'organiser là-dessus? Là. ici comme ça. Toi tu vas te mettre là. Oui, comme ça ce sera très bien. Même là. Et Dainara ici. Ok, on est parti. C'est nous qui commençons. Parfait. Alors, on va se mettre ici. Plutôt comme ça. On pourrait faire ça, hein. Et pour l'instant, on va se contenter de ça. Ok. Ensuite. « 100% de chance de coup critique. 23-30. Allez, dis-moi qui tombe. Yes. Hop, on récupère ça. Oh, joli ça. Très joli. Malheureusement, je peux pas faire mieux. Je peux mettre de l'esquive, si tu veux. Je pourrais faire ça pour engager le combat. Prendre un pylôme. Ouais, on va faire ça. Hop, ici. C'est un pylôme 3 en plus. Hein. On pourrait faire ça. Ou bien je balance un pylôme. Ouais, ça c'était bien joué. Il en reste un, tu le reprends. Ouais, ça c'est bien. Ah, j'avais pas vu qu'il y en avait 3 ici. Mince alors. On va les engager comme ça. On va voir si je peux pas balancer un petit cri de guerre. Non. Au prochain tour alors. Ok, tu viens au cac. Toi tu te caches, ok très bien. C'est des fléchis. On a y a pris un petit peu. Oh, joli. Il y en a 2 qui y sont passés là. Alors, tir d'évaluation. Un ici. Et le deuxième ici. Ok. Toi je t'ai vu. Impossible d'aller jusque là. Ah. C'est pas grave. Oh, t'as esquivé de toute façon. Voilà. -1. On va venir t'aider. Ok. Donc toi tu meurs. Parfait. Toi tu vas venir l'aider là-bas. Toi tu passes ici. Hop, tu vas venir là. Ce que je peux faire... On va se rapprocher un petit peu. Encore un chouïa. Piège déclenché. Tiens donc. C'est vicieux ça. Toi, je te vois. Pas de souci. Tu me marques si tu veux. T'as récupéré un bandage, ok. T'as bien fait de me pousser. Très très bien fait. Toi du coup, on va venir ici. 9 de dégâts. Pourquoi je te vois plus? On va refaire ça, tir d'évaluation. 1 sur 2. Voilà, trouvé. Chance de coup critique.
This is all too easy.
Je peux peut-être t'aider. Non, t'es pas mal comme ça. Défléchi. Eh oui, idiot bête. On va se mettre de l'esquive. Et ici, par contre, on va cogner. Ça, c'était bien joué. 10-12. Sachant que là, t'es un petit peu mal. Ok. Toi, t'es venu jusque là, hein, quand même. Ouais, c'est pas trop un souci. On encaisse assez facilement. Voilà, toi t'as été évalué. Hop, jusque là. Tir d'évaluation, j'en veux un ici. Et un ici. Ah, je sais pas où t'es du coup. Hein. Mais c'est pas grave. 17 de dégâts. Voilà. Encore 5. Et je te mets de l'esquive. Ici on est encore bien. Hein. Action établie. Voilà, moins 10. inconnu ici. Ok, tout est là-haut encore. Tu marques. Est-ce que t'es caché? T'es révélé, magnifique. Donc t'es mort au prochain tour. Tu crois quoi, franchement? Alors, ici. Et là. Voilà. Alors, toi. Je te repousse. Parfait. Là, c'est ta fin, mon gars. Quatre coups défléchis. Sérieusement? Tu me refais le coup encore? Ok, ici. Oh, qui m'agace. Toi, t'as gagné 3 de bouclier, pas de soucis, on encaisse. T'es venu là, ok.
Oh, you have made me mad now.
Allez, normalement, on devrait le trouver. Toujours pas. Ah. Tiens, viens ici. Voilà, je t'ai trouvé. Bah oui, hein, c'est terminé pour toi, mon gars. Ici. Très bien comme ça. On va y aller par derrière pour lui. Honnêtement, je vais t'achever. Ah, je peux pas? Ok. Alors ici. Tu vas toujours pas mourir, hein. Allez, je te mets à terre. Et c'est fait. Magnifique. Jolie victoire.
I will skin your face and drink from your skull.
A charming notion, but improbable. May I propose a different option?
There are no options. You will die now.
Or we can be sensible about this and keep him alive. He probably knows a lot about Lordco's plans. Besides, Corwinus is a capable and smart warrior. He'd be useful to us.
Patience, Bestia, tu pourras lui faire tout ce que tu veux après que nous l'ayons questionné.
Killing him will serve no purpose.
Oh, si ça me soulagera.
It will bring me great satisfaction.
Emmenez-le à ma villa. Nous avons coupé les ailes de l'ourco, mais faites tout de même attention.
Finally, we can stop watching our backs. Corwinus, you are under arrest for the attempted murder of this man and the actual murder of his service. You're coming with us.
Donc l'interroger dans notre villa, d'accord. Avant ça, on va les récupérer, évidemment, tout ce qui reste. Équipement de Centurio 3. C'est plus franchement utile maintenant. Hein. C'est même pas de l'immaculé. Triarius 3. On va les prendre quand même. Hein. Voilà. Compétences. On a des points à mettre. On va faire ça tout de suite. Ça, on a déjà. Allez, ça c'est pour notre bouclier. Tenir bon, c'est pas mal. On va le prendre. Bestia, qu'est-ce qu'on veut te donner? Marathon. Ouais, ça c'est bien. Ça peut être très utile. Ok. En inventaire, on n'a pas grand chose. Du coup, retour à la villa. Pour interroger Corvinus. Villa Aquilia. C'est parti. Ah, je suis tellement dégoûté pour Cineros. Franchement, je m'en remets pas. Hein. Je ne m'en remets pas. Il est avec nous depuis le début. Hein. Le lendemain. Bon. La villa est en bon état. Hein. Ils ont vite réparé les choses. Très joli les petits effets de lumière là comme ça au matin. Très chouette. Kaizo qui monte la garde. Avec Deinara, oui, il va aller mieux pas que Bestia reste seul avec lui.
Corvinus is inside.
Des nouvelles de Lurko.
The consul has announced that he wants to question this criminal himself, so I expect him to send some of his lictors our way. We are prepared for them.
Je ne pense pas. Une attaque semble très probable. Reste sur le qui-vive.
Always.
Penses-tu qu'il soit prêt à parler?
His attitude has become quite a bit more cooperative overnight. He will talk if he survives, meaning if we can restrain Bestia.
Il aimait beaucoup Cineros comme nous tous.
We all have different ways of dealing with grief. I've sent him away. He's probably drowning his sorrows in wine now.
Entrons, je ne suis pas sûr que l'on puisse le faire parler, mais au moins, Khalida parle la même langue que lui.
She was supposed to be here. I don't know what she's doing.
T'inquiète pas, elle arrivera sûrement d'une minute à l'autre.
She knows what she's doing.
Oh oui, elle sait très bien.
Everything is silent.
Tout être calme, je n'aime pas ça.
He whimpers like a wounded dog. But silence is in the air.
Est-ce du sang frais sur lui? Que s'est-il passé, Deinara?
He tried to lick me.
Ah. Deinara, il a toujours sa langue, n'est-ce pas?
His tongue is, but not all his teeth.
Tu crois qu'ils essaieront de le sauver?
He is not worth saving.
Qu'est-ce qui te fait dire ça?
He is caught.
Tu penses qu'il mérite de mourir?
He is evil. Does not matter if he dies. He deserves eternal torment.
Très bien, je vais lui parler maintenant.
Fine.
Alors, Lucius et Rucius Corvinus.
Well, here we go again. You want to try your hand at torturing me as well?
Je n'en ai pas l'intention, je veux juste te poser quelques questions.
And if I don't want to answer?
Alors tu mourras.
I doubt that.
Oh, crois-moi. Oh que si.
Ask then. Let's
Alors,
get this
on
over
va
with.
commencer par simple. Hein. Depuis combien de temps travailles-tu pour Lurko?
For too long. He hired me back when he assumed control of Weeksy.
Travaillais-tu pour Félix Adrianus à l'époque?
Of course not. Weeksy existed in one form or another for hundreds of years. Felix is only the latest of its commanders. I'm no fanatic, though. He merely hired me as a contingency.
J'ai l'impression que tu n'es pas le plus loyal des serviteurs de Lurko.
I am loyal to my contract. Besides, all of his loyal guards are dead, thanks to you.
Ah, j'y peux rien, moi. Hein?
If I have to choose between loyalty and death, I don't have to ponder my options for long.
Tu as essayé de me tuer?
Not out of any personal animosity. With Marcellus and his useless brutes gone, it was up to me to finish the job.
Il ne te suffisait pas de me tuer, fallait-il également que tu anéantisses ma famille?
That wasn't me. He hired someone else for that. My job was simply to get rid of you. The consul obviously hoped you'd get yourself killed in Gallia.
On va voir ça.
I guess this was his contingency plan. You of all people should know that warfare is about positioning. Once you can cover any possible move your foe might make, victory is a natural outcome. Merely by trying to win from such a position, your enemy defeats himself.
Lurko ne m'a pas vaincu, il a simplement réussi à me mettre en colère. Très, très en colère.
Anger won't serve you well against this man.
Oh, bien sûr que si.
Look, I'm getting bored of this. We both know you're not going to kill me, and I've told you all I know. Frankly, none of this is any use to you. For all I know, me getting caught is part of Lurko's plan. So, hand me over to the authorities and let me face charges.
Pas tout de suite. Alors, déjà, qu'est-ce qui te fait croire que je ne vais pas te tuer?
Because that would be illegal, and you would have defeated yourself. It will never come to that.
He will not be going anywhere. I will make sure of it.
Ouais, parce que de toute façon, si quelqu'un doit le tuer, ce sera Bestia.
Keep your wits about you out there, my friend.
Allez, retournons à la Cota Regia. À la Cota, non, retrouvons Cicéron, Caton et Cota à la Regia. Et Caton. Cota. Décidément, j'ai vraiment du mal. Hein. Cota, je lui fais pas entièrement confiance. Donc j'espère pour lui qu'il ne va pas faire de bêtises. J'ai déjà perdu Cinéros. Si quelqu'un d'autre meurt, je brûle Rome.
Did he talk?
Il s'est montré serviable, mais au final, il n'a rien révélé d'intéressant. Je crois qu'il cache toujours quelque chose, mais au moins il ne nous causera plus d'ennuis maintenant.
That is comforting. I'm glad we have him.
What do we do now?
Si le Sénat s'interroge encore sur la reprise du procès, ça devrait régler le problème. En attaquant ma famille, Lurko s'est incriminé. Aucun des membres de ma garde prétorienne n'était encore arrivé. Ils étaient censés me rejoindre ici. Et où est Caton?
I thought they'd be with you. I haven't seen any of your companions since yesterday.
Ça m'inquiète.
Come to think of it, Kato wanted to meet us here too. But he's late.
Lurko est certainement condamné, mais s'il s'enfuit.
I took precautions. The consul of Rome cannot leave the city unnoticed.
This is so unlike him. Usually he has a plan.
Ouais.
I wonder if the whole Corvinus business was a distraction. Distraction from what?
Et où est Caton?
He should be here any moment now. Don't worry. Cato is a smart man who knows how to handle a gladius.
There he is.
Your Praetorian Guard is captured in front of the Senate. We must hurry!
Et que font-ils devant le Sénat?
Political theater. He has gathered a crowd and he's calling you out. You must be very careful. The lives of your friends are at stake. It seems he has them arrested for a number of crimes.
He is still dictator. He can do whatever he wants.
I fear there is nothing we can do to stop him within the bounds of the law.
N'y a-t-il rien que nous puissions faire?
I'll try to gather some praetores. This is blatantly illegal, but I guess he's finally given up all pretense.
He is desperate. Be very careful. Desperate men do stupid things. I'll come with you to witness the situation.
Keep him occupied until I can bring help. Don't antagonize him.
I will come with you as well. The Vestal Virgins will look after your mother.
Bon. Ils sont en train de se corser. Il lâche rien, hein. Je suis pas fan des tâches qu'il y a là. Non, je sais pas ce qui va se passer. Je m'attends toujours au pire avec tuer. Allez, si je passe par ici, là.
Traitor to the Republic! Murderer of Romans! Enemy of the people! I have had your co-conspirators arrested, and they are patiently waiting for their moment of execution. But my own patience is wearing thin. I know villains like you do not have a sense of honor or virtue. Nevertheless, I know you were at least born Roman. If you have a speck of honor left, confess and surrender.
Consul, what are you doing? You can't publicly execute people without trial. Our laws forbid such despotism.
As dictator, prescription is well within my rights. The people of Rome saw fit to grant me that power. Who are you to question the wisdom of the people?
Alors, je dois pas le provoquer. Donc on va éviter la 3, hein. Si je fais ça, il va dire que ça n'a pas été rendu encore. Le Sénat n'a pas encore décidé. Si je dis qu'ils se sont contentés de suivre les ordres, c'est que j'avoue que j'ai trahi, et donc eux aussi. Je suis Naré Vacilius Galléo et tu n'es plus dictateur. Mets fin à cette mascarade et laisse le Sénat résoudre ceci.
As long as Rome remains in crisis, I shall remain dictator. Your traitor friends are rightfully apprehended. If you want them, you'll have to go through me.
Et tu ne peux pas exécuter les citoyens romains sans un procès en bonne et due forme. Bien, le Sénat t'a accordé ce titre pour que tu résolves le conflit en Gaule. Il est maintenant résolu.
It clearly isn't. You are still alive, aren't you?
Quelle est la logique tordu qui te pousse à me faire endosser la responsabilité de cette guerre?
You always worked against me, when the only thing I wanted was to build a strong Rome. Just like your father, you are envious of what I will achieve.
Une Rome forte, réalises-tu le nombre de Romains qui sont morts simplement parce que tu voulais être roi? C'est comme ça que tu envisages une Rome forte?
Great works are built on bloodshed. Sacrifices must be made.
Then make your sacrifice yourself, coward.
Unless your intention is to bore me to death, I would like to start executing these criminals.
This is horseshit! Those people are heroes!
Oh, merci.
They've done nothing wrong! Let them go!
You have lost your control, Lurko. Look at the faces of these people, your fellow citizens. They're afraid.
Only criminals and traitors should be afraid of me.
They're afraid of what you have turned the Republic into. That fear will turn into anger the moment anyone decides to stand up and protect the Republic.
You're a good tactician. Consider your position now. Your prisoners are the only advantage you possess. But they're only valuable while they're still alive. The legatus can wait until you turn yourself into a murderer.
Or we can simply kill you and save them all. Then you will have achieved nothing here.
You wouldn't do that. You're men of law and order.
Je ne peux rien imaginer de pire que de perdre mes amis, mais leur destin se trouve désormais entre tes mains.
Victory is fleeting. Loyalty is eternal. We shall still be your warriors in the underworld where spirits dwell.
He can't kill us. He doesn't have the balls to do something like that. He knows he will be condemned.
I look forward to seeing my sister again, and to tell her that I am sorry. My only regret is to die at the hands of such a pathetic man.
I've shed blood in the name of Rome since the day I was born, and today shall be no different. Let him execute us, if that's what it takes to save the Republic.
Ne veux-tu pas vivre et devenir le héros que tu as toujours voulu être?
They say you're not a true hero until you die.
Enough! Make your decision.
Qu'est-ce que tu penses devoir faire, Lurko? Je ne me laisserai pas influencer.
As you wish. Who shall we take first?
Get it over with. Take me first. Then at least I won't have to listen to your drivel any longer.
I can't let you do that. He loves you. Your death would break his heart. Take me instead, Lurko. I have nothing to lose save my honor, and that you can never take from me.
Don't do it! This isn't justice!
I decide what is just. Execute him.
Oh, sérieusement? Mais non!
You piece of shit, Lurko! Kaizo had done nothing wrong. He was a good man!
A traitor to the Republic has been brought to justice. I truly wonder what you will do now. I'm a man of my word.
Tu as tué des citoyens romains devant d'innombrables témoins. C'en est fini de toi.
Witnesses? Who's going to hold me responsible? I am dictator in perpetuo!
La dernière erreur est aussi la plus grave, était de penser que quoi que tu fasses, tu t'en sortirais impunément. Mais il existe une limite à toute chose, et le pouvoir d'un consul dépend du soutien public. Regarde autour de toi, ton impatience et ta volonté désespérée d'échapper à la justice semblent t'avoir fait perdre ce soutien.
This is sick! It's an atrocity!
What's next? Will you have Pompeius executed too?
Calm yourselves! People of Rome, I am you... Don't you understand? A firm hand is what the Republic needs!
Despot! Tyrant! Down with him!
Get him! Put him down from there!
Get me out of here! Just get me out!
You're on your own, consul!
Coward!
Webius Vitellius Lurco, you're not going anywhere! Throw yourself at the mercy of the Senate!
You can't do this. You don't have the authority. Don't you dare!
Ouais, je vais me gêner.
Now that is a style of rhetorics I can get behind.
You won. My friend, you did it.
Mais à quel prix? À quel prix?
I'm sure you have a lot to talk about. It is good to see you up and about, though. You look better.
J'avais besoin de repos. La situation était un peu éreintante.
Such things are natural. You've been tested physically and mentally. Furthermore, you've triumphed over your opponent.
Vitellius Lurco sera finalement jugé.
That much is certain. Your friends did not give their lives in vain.
Small consolation to Kaizo's family.
Ouais.
A meaningful death is more than any soldier could hope for.
Lurco will certainly be exiled, or even executed. The Senate doesn't have a high opinion of traitors. Obviously, you will have to testify.
Ouais, j'ai ma conscience pour moi.
I know. You paid a heavy price to keep it that way.
If you will forgive me for bringing this up, I believe this will be good for your political career.
Tu penses que je peux devenir sénateur? Le dernier consul était un criminel et je pense que je pourrais faire mieux.
You should measure yourself against the best of consuls, not the worst. As far as the Senate is concerned, you are a tragic hero who brought a corrupt consul to justice. Regardless of what happens to Lurco, Rome will need a new consul, and I can't think of a better candidate.
Cato is right. Both the Optimates and the Populares already support you. If you run for Senate, the election will result in a landslide win.
Très bien. Dans ce cas, avec ton aide, je serai élu questor et un jour consul. J'essaierai de servir de mon mieux, le peuple de Rome et de m'assurer que tous se souviennent de ceux qui se sont sacrifiés pour la République.
I have no doubts.
La victoire est douce amère. Je me demande si je n'aurais pas pu sauver mes amis.
You did save them. Those who remain alive have you to thank for it. This chapter ends, and another chapter begins. Fortuna alone knows what the future holds.
So ends the abridged history of one of the most beloved consuls of the Republic of Rome. It is thanks to him and his efforts to thwart the corruption and ambition of Vitellius Lurco that Rome remains a proud republic to this day. With his allies in the Senate, he worked tirelessly to address the problems that had plagued the Republic since its birth. Though many among the people of Rome lamented what they saw as a lost opportunity to challenge the status quo, the strengthening of democracy greatly improved life throughout the provinces of Rome. In time, the savior of the Republic took his well-deserved place in history among such heroes as Cincinnatus or Scipio Africanus. Cineros. Once he had been an athlete, a wrestler, and a troublemaker. But in our story, he was a servus, a protector, and a mentor. He had died diligently performing the task to which he had devoted himself, protecting his ward. Cineros was given a tomb in Rome's finest cemetery, next to his old dominus, whose death had incited this story. Though his death had been unexpected, he met his end with dignity and resolve. He had received forgiveness and, after a fashion, vindication for the mistakes of his youth. He was missed by all those who knew him. Caeso had always known that his would be a bloody, violent end, but he could not have foreseen the singular importance his death would play in saving the Republic he had always served. Never has a common soldier been named as a hero of the Republic, and have that honor ring quite so true. His funeral was attended by hundreds of men who had served beneath or beside him, most of whom, in one way or another, owed him their lives. Perhaps all this was small consolation to his daughter, who had to grow up without a father. But at least she and her mother were well cared for by all the people who were proud to have called Caeso, Quinctius, Aquilinus their friend. Callida's second marriage turned out considerably better than her first. With her beloved husband committed to letting her live her best life, she was happy to settle down by his side, supporting him in his endeavors as he supported her. Callida was happy to find that it was possible to be a wife and a mother without giving up the things she loved. She taught their children archery and horseback riding, and nobody ever again looked down on her for her unwomanly pursuits. Bestia stayed in Rome and remained close friends with his old companions, going out of his way to stay in touch with them all, no matter the distance that separated them. He returned to the arena, but no longer as a gladiator. His new vocation was to teach Pancration, inspired by the story of his old magister Cineros. Though it brought him little wealth, there is no doubt it made him happy. As soon as things had quieted down, Bestia traveled to Africa once more to look for his sister. He did find her and bring her home, and she lived happily there for the rest of her life. Once everything had settled down, Deianira returned to her homelands in Schervia, where she reconnected with her family. She brought some of them with her back to Rome, where they settled into a life of luxury. Though they would never feel quite at home in the city, they found that it was much easier to be outsiders together than alone. Deianira always remained loyal to her friends. Claudiana lived for many more years. She had many friends in Rome, and her life was peaceful and comfortable until her final days. On her deathbed, she revealed that she had once been very close indeed with Lucullus, and that indeed the true family name of her children was Licenia. Cato remained an important figure in Roman politics, grudgingly respected even by those among the population who desired change. He remained a defender of the patrician class, a shield against the pandering and opportunism of more populist voices. He himself was elected consul twice throughout his life, and his years in the position were generally favorably regarded. Cicero served one more year as consul before his retirement. In his old days, he lived a quiet life on a farm in Sicily, where he was greatly beloved by the people for his time as quaestor. He continued to write many books on politics and law. Defeated once more by Rome, Mithridates escaped to the lands north of the Black Sea in the hope that he could raise a new army. But the locals soon rebelled against his rule. Incapable of taking his own life by poison, in the end, Mithridates died by the sword of his bodyguard. With Zenobia in charge of Musia, it became once more a peaceful part of the Roman province of Asia Minor. With her focus on trade and strong ties to the neighboring regions, her people enjoyed a period of great prosperity. Without the leadership of Damianos, the rebellion of his gladiators soon spiraled out of control, beginning what became known as the Servile War. Escaped slaves terrorized the Roman citizens throughout Thracia until the wealthy senator Crassus brutally defeated them and crucified thousands along the road towards Rome. With the death of the Pharaoh Ptolemy and Queen Cleopatra, the Ptolemaic dynasty had fallen. With Rome finally at peace and under strong leadership, Egypt simply became another province ruled by a succession of proconsuls who cared more about lining their own pockets than improving the lives of Egyptians. Over the years, several attempts were made to claw back self-governance for Egypt, but time and again, Rome struck down all dissent. With the death of Cleopatra and under the steady guidance of Lunya, Nezarmenes once more became a peaceful and prosperous part of Africa Proconsularis, firmly aligned with Rome. As the eldest and most respected elder of the Berber tribes, Lunya became a singular figure of leadership and respect in the region. She was said to be more than 100 years old when she died. After traveling all across Africa for many years, going wherever her instincts took her, Raya eventually returned to Memphis and to the service of Tener at the Temple of Ubasti. When her mentor passed away, Raya naturally assumed the mantle as High Priestess of the Cat Goddess. Though the old faith was dwindling, she was greatly beloved by many, and her temple prospered, always home to many, many, many cats. With Diwytirchus once more assuming rulership of the Aedui, the tribe maintained a strong alliance with Rome, and through it, they greatly prospered. With the aid of the Aedui, Gallia slowly unified under Roman rule, and civilization soon began to creep into those lands in the form of paved roads, aqueducts, and fortified Roman towns. In his old age, did the Druid ever regret hastening the absorption and suppression of his own faith and culture? We will never know. The once proud and strong Arwerni were greatly reduced by the defeat of Vercingetorix, but his survival gave them hope. His will to make war upon Rome had been crushed, but he remained a strong figure of leadership among his people, even despite his failures. With his guidance, the tribes of Gallia remained unified and somewhat at peace, and vestiges of their culture and traditions survived their gradual subjugation under Rome. In this work, I have done my best to recount the history of this fascinating period, truthfully and accurately. As I have scoured the sources and spoken to many who claimed to have heard the story from someone who was there at the time, one thing that has stood out to me is the pivotal moments along the way where our story could have turned out very differently. In his darkest moods, the savior of Rome must have wondered if there was anything he could have done differently to save his friends. Perhaps if he had struck down Vitellius Lurco on that stage, or if he had gone so far as to bring his legion across the Rubicon, none of his companions would have had to die. But for those of us left to live in a peaceful and strong republic, what transpired seems like the best possible outcome. Our republic was saved, and the villain, Vitellius Lurco, was brought to justice. One should always take care when second-guessing historical figures with the benefit of hindsight. Here in the present, there will never truly be a way for you to know how you might have acted if you had lived in the past. Nor can you ever be certain how history will remember you.
Et c'est donc ainsi que s'achève ce let's play d'Expédition Rome. Rome a été sauvée, la République a été fortifiée, mais à quel prix? Notre mentor s'est sacrifié pour nous. Kaizo, notre plus fidèle compagnon, le plus ancien, puisqu'il était avec nous depuis notre fuite initiale de Rome, a pris le parti de sacrifier sa vie. Tout ça pour venir à bout de Vitellius Lurco. Effectivement, que se serait-il passé si nous avions franchi le Rubicon les armes à la main? ou si j'avais décidé de tuer l'Urco sans autre forme de procès sur cette place. Nous ne le saurons peut-être jamais, à moins qu'un jour nous refassions un let's play sur ce jeu. Dans tous les cas, ça a été un véritable plaisir pour moi de vous présenter Expédition Rome, 3e opus, un des jeux de Logic Artist après Expédition Conquistador et Expédition Viking. Un 3e jeu que j'ai tout autant apprécié que les 2 derniers, si ce n'est plus. Et j'espère qu'il en aura été de même pour vous, mais que par curiosité vous irez jeter un coup d'œil aux 2 précédents opus. Je vous remercie énormément de m'avoir suivi tout au long de ces 58 épisodes. Il va être temps de tourner la page et de démarrer un nouveau let's play. Sur quel jeu, je ne sais pas encore, ce sera une surprise. Une fois encore, merci beaucoup de m'avoir suivi. J'espère que vous avez apprécié. Et comme à chaque fois, n'oubliez pas le clap, à savoir commenter, liker, vous abonner et partager. Surtout, n'oubliez pas de partager. Merveilleux.